So Carl, what kept you going and wanting to be the better than the rest of the athletes in your field?
Well, for me, it was the ultimate goal. You know, I came in at 18 when I went to college with Coach Tellez. I started, and my personal best came when I was 30. So I had the ultimate best I was always shooting for. So it was I never really settled when I achieved a performance. I never settled for that. I kept going for that ultimate best, kept going for the ultimate best, kept going for the ultimate best, and that was it.
Right, okay. And then how do you cope with the pressure, knowing that you were voted as the World Century athlete?
Well, I think what happens is, and I guess the best way to describe this is what I tell my athletes. In order to be great on Saturday, you have to work Monday through Friday. And I didn't get into the emotion of it. And one thing that I talk about a lot is that I never went into a championship wanting to win a medal. I wanted to do a performance. So I focused on what do I have to do a performance. Like for instance, my first Olympics, I knew if I jumped 28 feet, I'd win the long jump. If I ran under 10 seconds, I'd win the 100 meters. If I ran under 20 seconds in the 200, I'd probably win. So my goal all year was to run those times. So therefore, it took the emotion out of it. So when I got closer, I ran under 10 seconds. Okay, I'm ready. I jumped over 28. Okay, I'm ready. I ran under 20. Okay, I'm ready. So that's what it was. I took the emotion away by not making it emotional, by making it technical.
Right. And for this generation, people view sports differently, and especially among the youth. How do you think that sports are important for today's society?
Well, sports will always be important because it teaches you such great lessons. You know, my son's in the Army right now, and I've seen what that's done for him. It's given him focus. And people know that at sports you have to have teamwork, hard work, discipline, work with other people. And athletes are revered in the United States because of that. They understand it. You actually figured out a way to work with other people. So I think it's important because it teaches you great lessons.
And having the right attitude is important, right? Do you think it's important in that sports industry as well?
Well, I think having the right attitude is important everywhere because if not, it'll ultimately catch up with you. You know, there's a funny thing I talk about in the media, for instance, and you will understand this because you're in the media. You know, the loud screaming guys and everything, they get all the attention. But guess what? The ones that are respectful and good last. And I think it's the same thing in our world. The ones that go out and they're methodical, they work every day, they're hard, they get their own time, they're respectful. They may be tough and they may get boastful sometimes, but the reality, the base of what they do is hard work, discipline, structure. They're the ones that are successful. The loud, boastful, over-the-top people, they don't last.
And what's your personal definition of transformation?
My personal definition is always finding, starting with something that you never thought you could achieve, and then shooting for it. Because then it empowers you to create goals and set aspirations you never thought. When I was 18, I said I wanted to be a millionaire and I never wanted a real job. So that means I wanted to be a millionaire in track and field. So because of that, now I had to help take a sport from amateur to professional, which I never would have thought I'd be a part of. And I had to do multiple events and long jump distances that I never thought I could do and run faster than I ever thought. Those, because I just said one little simple statement transformed me into this person. And along the way, I saw issues that were difficult for it, like the drug issue. I realized that's not good business. So I started fighting the drug issue because I thought it was best to be fair for everyone. So you have to set something way out there. And then all of a sudden, you fill in the blanks to get there.
Right. And my last question. What's your personal message to those to the youth who wants to join the sports industry?
The biggest message, whether it's sports, life, everything, if life was easy, everybody would be good at it. And it's supposed to be.